I don't know about you, but I am antsy to get back in my RV. In fact, I am going to go get it right now out of storage, and I wanted to share with you real quick about where I store my leisure travel van, because I'm one of the fortunate people who have a National Indoor RV Center in the neighborhood in my city. In fact, it's just about 5 miles from here. And so if you don't know what National Indoor RV Center, it is an amazing RV storage. Plus they sell mostly Class A's, they do service, they do everything. And so having one so close is such a blessing, because our leisure travel van is stored inside, it's stored plugged in. When I want it, I just either text or I jump on the website and I say I'm coming to pick it up. And they bring it out, and however you want it. If you want it full of water, if you want the air conditioner left on so it's cooled down by the time you get there, all of those good things. And then I just leave my car there. They put the car into their indoor storage so it is safe and out of the weather while I have my leisure travel van and I'm off RVing. It is the best thing ever. And so they have locations in Dallas, obviously, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and Atlanta. I know they're planning several more. And they're a great company, fantastic customer service. But anyway, why don't you come along with me and I'll show you how I go pick up my leisure travel van. The location for NIRVC couldn't be any more convenient. It is only about a quarter of a mile off of I-35 East, just north of Dallas in Louisville. So easy access to an interstate, and then as you pull in, you can see their brand new building on the right. That is their new customer lounge, offices, and look at all those brand new service bays, because they service a ton of coaches, as you're about to see in a second. So the building on the left now, I believe, is going to be totally dedicated to storage, because they were storing, plus they were doing service in the building on the left. And so it's going to free up some room for them to store more coaches, because I do believe there is a waiting list. And the little awning on the right, we'll get back to that, but that is where my LTV is right now, and I'll get back to what that is used for. The coaches here on the right, these are all waiting service or done with service. And as you can see, there is one getting its windshield replaced. They literally do everything here. As we round the corner, you're going to see it's not just Class A's. You're going to see that they have a lot of Class B's, a lot of Class B plus, and Class C's that they sell, service, and store. But as we pull around, here is one of the complimentary amenities if you're a customer of NIRVC, which is their dump stations. Now they've got a whole row of Class A's here blocking where you can't necessarily see it, but all along here are about 4 or 5 dump stations. So when you're bringing your coach back to store, you pull around here, you dump your black and your gray tanks here. And then the building up here that you can see that looks like a barn, that is actually their wash bay. So they wash and detail coaches as well. And you pay by the foot, so us LTV owners are going to pay less than these Class A folks for sure. As we come back around, I'm going to show you kind of the protocols whenever you store here. So when you're bringing your coach back, you just literally just pull right into this area, and you just park it right here. As you can see, these coaches are pulled up right here. You just leave the keys in it, and you leave a set of keys for NIRVC for them to keep, so they can pull your coach in and out, and you just walk away. Now if you leave your car like I'm about to do, they will actually have your car waiting. So whenever you ask for your coach to come out, they store it underneath this awning. They plug it in, so the air conditioner's running, or in the case of today, the heater they actually had on. And as we pull up here, you will see there is my FX sitting there just waiting for me, plugged in and ready to go. Okay, so that is picking up the LTV at NIRVC. I love all of these initials. It makes the RV fun. So anyway, the best thing about it is they give a checklist right here that you can see. And so the Valet checklist, it was full prep, meaning they check the tire pressure. In fact, I had told them I did not want any fresh water in the tank I don't need it right now, and so they did not put fresh water in. Check batteries, yes. Refrigerator turned on, yes. AC or heat turned on, yes. Then it says heat. So therefore, it was nice and warm, even though they didn't really need it in here. But anyway, that's the greatest thing about NIRVC for either just a little bit more or what you pay for storing your RV. You get a full valet, and it is ready to go for you. And I absolutely love it. Now, the one thing I will say is I am so glad they check the tire pressure, because for some reason this chassis, this MB chassis, does not come with a TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system, which is mind-boggling for as expensive it is and as nice as it is, that it does not. So I plan on getting one, but in the meantime, like I said, every time I pick it up, they check the air pressure. I also carry a Valet air compressor with me, so that I'm constantly checking as well, and then I can fill up as needed. So it's not that big of a deal, but it would be nice to have a TPMS. Anyway, that is it for National Indoor RV Center, where I store my RV, and how easy it is to pick it up and to get going. I wanted to turn the camera back on for just a second, because it is super windy here in Dallas today, and I'm getting a massive crosswind. And when I'm stopped at a stoplight just a minute ago, I just felt the whole coach shake like that. And now that I'm driving, this electronic steering is amazing, because I can feel it actually adjusting for the wind. And so this is the highest winds that I've driven in so far. So I am super impressed with this electronic steering. It is really keeping the coach straight. And I mean, I can feel the wind hitting. Then I feel that the electronic steering is kind of making up for it. I mean, I don't know exactly what it does to do that, but it's definitely doing it. So in a big crosswind like I'm in right now, I can tell you this: the coach drives, much better than probably a fifth wheel or anything else like that would actually have to withstand this wind. It's pretty remarkable. Very happy with it. So, like I said, first time I've driven in wind this strong, and it definitely does a good job. I don't know if you can see that that traffic light over there, but it is shaking. The whole van is shaking right now. I'm stopped at a red light. This crosswind is amazing. You can really feel it, but when you're driving, not near as much. Very impressed. Okay, there you have it. That is what it's like to store at National Indoor RV Center. Super easy, it's super convenient, and it really isn't that much more than storing in other places. And so if you want to get on a wait list, I'll put a link in the description down below for NIRVC. Check out to see if they're going to build one near you. But if you're in Phoenix, Dallas, Las Vegas, or Atlanta, you are in luck. So make sure you get on the wait list, and we'll see if they have an opening. And also, how about that crosswind with that electronic steering? First time I've experienced that, and super pleased. So one of the things I plan on doing really soon is what it's like to drive a leisure travel van. I have had so many people ask what it's like, because they are buying and they're ordering without ever even stepping foot in one. So we're going to be going over that really soon. So I'll give you my experience of driving the leisure travel van. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, and comment down below on videos that you want to see, or your experience with the crosswinds, whatever it may be. I like to read the comments, so make sure you do that. I try to answer every one, but we will see you next time.